yes. As you can see, I changed my mind. Hello, everyone. Hey, man. Welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube, the Super Divorce Twitch, the Super Divorce Calc, for more Death Stranding 2. Because I decided to myself, no, I'm not going to take a break, actually. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Because what we did last night encouraged me to keep on keeping on, as is often said in this game. And so, that's what I'm going to do. And I hope that everyone's okay with that. All one of you watching right now. Because I got a bit further into it. So Sparrow, I hope that's okay. You know, it's like I wanted to get some of the side stuff done because I have fun doing that. I like making deliveries and I like collecting everything, building the roadways, connecting the strands and everything. But last night was very story-oriented play session, and it went for a while. So we're going to continue on right here tonight. We're going to go up to the surface, hopping right into it, not wasting any time. Well, yeah, it's my channel, but I'm not the one watching. You know, I got to keep the people who are here satisfied to some degree.
Left some cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes?
Indeed, I do.
Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
Well, look at that. Isn't that nice of him? In the private locker. Let's see what I have in there. My day was pretty decent.
We've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent tarfall abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them.
What about stranding them up?
These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. If we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible. I implore you to take on this main order, Sam, and soon.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. You went to a place called Frankenmuth today. A weird tourist attraction. A weird German tourist attraction. What'd they have there in Frankenmuth? What was it all about? What'd you do in Frankenmuth? Just walk around and look? Have anything neat? People wearing, strange hats? Private locker. This was all my stuff, huh? Got some blood grenades. Assault rifles. Just level 1. I'm gonna make a new shotgun, I think. I already have... Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that be. And we've got... We got a PCC in there. Our floating carrier. Tar cannon. This we will... No, not that. We'll take those. Because that's always good. And, put that in the backpack. What's up, good bro? Who you calling Totino boy? They had a blacksmith experience at, what is it? What'd you call that place? Frankenmuth? Frankenmuth. They had a blacksmith experience, but you didn't do it because it was like 300 bucks. And you went to a restaurant there that your mom went to when she was a kid. She remembered the food being good, and you didn't like it too much. Did anyone get a big stein of beer? A nice big stein of German beer? I'm guessing you probably didn't, but maybe one of your parents. Maybe your pop. But yeah, I wanna fabricate the level 2 shotgun, because that's good to have. And what else here? Maybe some of these would be good for dealing with all these shitheads that we're about to deal with, since we want to remain anonymous when we're out there. We've got a BT holo grenade that will scare them. We can do a stealth one that produces a hologram of an object to hide behind or inside of. Let's try that out. And then let's take one of these too, because we haven't used any of these yet. The decoy holo grenade produces a decoy hologram to draw enemy attention away from me. So I'll take one of those too. And fabricate. And we will put this on the... No, we'll put this right there. And we'll put this in the grenade pouch. And we'll put that in the grenade pouch. And we will maybe attach that there on the shoulder. And what else now? You know what, hold on, we got stuff here. Resins. Let's store those. Your dad got some beer? That's good to hear. It's good to hear your dad got beer at the German Frankenmuth. I'm gonna look this place up real quick. I want to see what it looks like. Frankenmuth. No. Muth. Frankenmuth. Is everyone happy out there to hear that there's no such thing as the Epstein client list? Isn't that nice to know? It's nice to know that there was no one trafficked after all this time. It's nice to know that there's no Epstein client list, because they had no clients. Jeff Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were just, they just had a party island, and people would come to it for barbecues and cookouts, and he got arrested and killed himself because he didn't want anyone to find out how much fun they were having at their cookouts. That's all it was. No one killed him. They even released all the footage. There was like a minute missing, but nothing happened during that time, obviously. They don't need to tell anyone what happened there. It's okay. It's good to know, right? It's good to know that no one got trafficked. And that no one went to a secret sex island to have relations with minors who are being sold and possibly murdered and maimed inside of a soundproof fortress. Nothing to see. It was for barbecues. That's all Jeff Epstein was doing on that island. He was throwing big barbecue parties, guys. I was so relieved to hear that. Frankenmuth, Michigan. Quaint charm and Bavarian delights. Oh, that looks cool. Did it look like that? Bavarian delights. Your brother got a knife made, hand-forged from a railroad spike for like 180 bucks. That sounds good. When did this come out? What I was talking about? About Jeff Epstein back in the news. I was being very sarcastic. If you haven't been paying attention to the news, I was being very sarcastic there. I'll spill the beans and let you know. I'll break sarcasm kayfabe and let you know I was being extremely sarcastic. Yeah, that's it. But what? Oh, you don't really stay tuned into the news. Well, we don't need to get into all that. We don't have to go into all the Jeff Epstein shit. Let's just say a lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people are disappointed right now. Alright, I know you're only 14, but hey, it's never... You know what? I remember being 14, they made us in, and I know you're not in school right now, but yeah, going back to like 7th grade, they would make us do, like current events. Every week we would have to, and this goes back, man, because we'd have to get a physical newspaper, and we'd have to clip out, we'd have to snip with some scissors, we'd have to clip out an article of our choosing, a current events article, and then write, like, you know, a couple paragraphs about it, what we thought about it, and turn it into the teacher once a week. I think it was like every Friday you had to bring in your current event of the week. So, I mean, it's never too early to keep your ear to the ground and know what's up, know what's going on. Because, you know, if you pay attention, if you make a habit of paying attention, you shouldn't pay too much. Don't get wrapped up so much that you're like stressed out about shit constantly, because that's not healthy. You end up reading the same shit over and over again. You can stress your mind out, but I like to check in, usually daily, and see what's going on. I would say I'm pretty clued in when it comes to stuff like that. I like to stay abreast of the political and current events landscape. But anyway, Hey, Jess. I'm surprised you stopped in. You were watching one of your programs. Jess is upstairs watching one of her programs, probably about fat people who can't stop eating or hoarders. Those are like her two loves in life when it comes to entertainment. Once you're an adult, you'll care more. Well, you know, just be open to news and views from all over the place, man. Okay, now what was I doing here? Now I don't remember what I was getting up to. You're watching Hoarders tonight. Okay. Well, that's fine. No shade. I'm not throwing shade at you. Oh yeah, and murder shows, of course, yes. Murder shows, fat people shows, and disgusting hoarder shows. Okay, they want me to take on... Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I needed to check my equipment. And, see, because these looked a little worse for the wear. My battle skeleton. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not doing so hot. I should go ahead and just get rid of that. Because I only got like 20% left. And that's not very much. Okay, what I'll do is I'll fabricate another golden skeleton. Just like that. Oh no, I'm short on chemicals. Well, shit. There are insufficient materials to fabricate the selected equipment. Adding the cargo listed below to your recycling queue would make up the shortfall. Would you like to proceed? No. I'll hold off. Okay, I just know next time I stop in someplace, another location, I'll see if I can fabricate another golden skeleton. That's a big thing among ladies. Being obsessed with, murder shows and fucking stuff like that. But oddly enough, here's something you might say is kind of gay of me, is I like Lifetime, I like the cute ones. I like cute, wholesome Lifetime films, I think, more than Jess does. I've actually forced her to watch cute, wholesome Lifetime films that she didn't want to watch. And she ended up watching them with me because she's a good sport. And I think she ended up enjoying them to some degree. Because they're fun to laugh at, they're fun to talk about after the fact. But you know, some people might look at that and say it's a little... What's this guy doing? What is he watching that shit for? Is that how he gets hyped up for the hanky toss? He's gonna win first prize in the hanky toss, isn't he? Oh, I didn't even take the damn... I didn't take the damn... whatchamadinger. No, don't go away. Come back. Why are you trying to take off? Where are you going? Hallmark films, that's what I was talking about. The Hallmark ones, yeah. The Hallmark movies, not Lifetime. They kind of get jumbled up in your brain because they're a bit similar, aren't they? Where are you guys trying to go? Come back, please. I need to hop up top and take on this order. Good Brother said that's literally the gayest thing I've ever heard. Well, you know. Like I said, they're fun. We watched a good one about a lady who... She was from an Amish community. We were just talking about this. She was from an Amish community. She left for the big city life, and she came back to visit her sister, who stayed. Her sister was a baker in the Amish community, and she had a nice bakery. Did a fantastic job. The lady from the city had become a book publisher, or she worked for a publisher. And the publisher said, hey, I bet that if you could make a cookbook, right? If you could make a cookbook filled with authentic Amish recipes, that would be a #1 seller. And so she goes back to her Amish community and kind of is sneaking around to gather up all the recipes. And while she's doing that, she ends up kind of getting roped back into the Amish thing. And she helps her sister, who runs the bakery, bake lots of goods, and she meets a guy who was kind of down on his luck, and he ended up staying within the Amish community. He was not Amish himself, but he had been living with the Amish community. I can't remember why. Maybe his wife had died or something, and he was staying there, and he was a great artist. And she has him draw pictures of these various sweet treats and baked goods, and they want to use his pictures in this cookbook. So she's exploiting everyone, and it's all kept on the DL. She's keeping it a secret from everybody. And then they end up finding out about it, and it's a big fiasco, and she has to kind of like go on a personal rehabilitation tour and apologize and make up with everyone and prove that she's not going to sell them out. And it was it was cute. It was a cute movie. Jess didn't like the artist, by the way, as she's saying. The guy had subpar drawing skills, she said. I don't remember the artist's name. It could be anything you want it to be. Go watch the film and find out for yourself. Alright, take orders. Here we go. Recover all weapons, sets, and burrowing bombs stolen by the brigands. Oh, we got some A-Pass enhancements available here. There's a new one. What is that? Battery efficiency boost. Reduces vehicle's battery consumption by 8%. I haven't run into any issues with batteries, so I'm gonna hold off on that. I'll pick this up. I'll go ahead and let's do that. And now I got 40 left. Anything for 40? Some of those up here. What is that? Auto aid request. How about that one? Nope, don't have enough. PCC flood warnings. That might be good to know. Oh yeah, that's what led to the smut books, actually. Everyone wants gay-ass movie synopses, I think. I think you'd find that you're wrong about that, good brother. In fact, maybe I'll only, from this point on, after tonight, I'll come back and I will just do nothing but stream and talk about wholesome Lifetime, not Lifetime, Hallmark films. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll become a Hallmark channel. We'll only talk about Hallmark films. Can do a Hallmark card review, card of the week. Battery overcharged to 130%. Okay. I'm gonna get out right here. I'm gonna put down a warning. Armed hostiles. To let everyone know, look, there's dudes over there. Armed and dangerous. Now they want me to get all this stuff without alerting anybody. Over that way. Recover all weapon sets and burrowing bombs. Good Brother's gonna send my eyes to YouTube headquarters if I become a Hallmark channel. What if I do it anyway? What if I do it first? What if I send my eyes to YouTube headquarters before you can?
This must be their territory.
I'll just, you know, I'll turn on the audio. For the visually impaired. I'll describe the Hallmark films from the perspective of a blind man with no eyes because I've sent them to YouTube headquarters. Oh, you know what? You know what? This is a good time for Dolman.
Steady. Up and away.
A brigand heavy over there. We've got a brigand heavy right there. We've got a brigand grunt driving that thing around. What do you guys think of Dolman? You like Dolman? I was worried when I first saw him that he would be annoying, and he's not. I really like him. Like, the first time I saw Dolman in trailers, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I hope Dolman doesn't become like a Jar Jar Binks. I hope he's not like Kojima's Jar Jar Binks character, and he's not. I think he's great. I like talking to him in the personal quarters, getting his insights, and this is helpful too. Yeah. Yeah, he's funny without being overbearing. He's not trying to turn the entire game into a comedy. Stream shit the bed. For anyone else? Back? Okay. Alright, so here's what we'll do. That guy's walking over that a ways. So I'm gonna go down here and then try to run over to about right there. Is that a guy? Yep, that's a grunt. Make sure I don't have anyone else milling about.
Stick a fork in me, Sam. And we're back.
Yeah, the animation style is cool on Dolman. Oh, I better hurry. What the fuck? That sounds like somebody saw me. How the fuck? Let's get Dolman out again. You're going up again. Nope, don't unequip.
My
There.
time to shine.
Oh, he's coming. They're... Man! That's really crap.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
hold
coming
on.
in.
Here.
I'm home.
Well, alright. I guess it's game fucking on then. What am I gonna use? Alright, you guys wanna go? We're just gonna fucking go then. Fuck you, dude. Right there in your fucking eye. Yeah, you wanna do it? Oh, you got... Are we gonna... Yeah. Oh, okay, you got more there, huh? Damn it. Fucking look at all these assholes. Jeez. Any more? At this point, I'll just go hunting for all of them. Stealth is off the menu. What are you doing? Stealth is off the menu. Imagine a game where there's a small chance whenever you use a sniper, there's an enemy sniper that knows your position. That could happen. Oh, I just thought that was Ghoulie that said that. Didn't even see us show up. What's up, Ghoulie? Yeah, I don't even care. We're just going for it. You guys just come on. You guys just come on. Here, you know what? You know what? You know what? Shit. How about that? Oh, what do we got? He's looking at him. Oh! Oh, we got I thought this guy was already taken care of. See, I don't even know where that came from. Where was it? Forgot I'm on my Odra deck. Oh, there's... Oh, we got fellers right up there, huh? Back to the shotgun. Yeah, let's do it. Let's really do it. Let's really just do it. Let's really go for it. Let's really go for it, man. Anyone else up here? Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Any others up top? Like in the super top? Here comes somebody. This guy wants to get some. Here he comes. Boink. Boink. Hello. Feel like Kevin McAllister for a second. Now we'll go back to this guy. Let's see, where are you at here? Ah, there you go. No, it's... You fucker. Come on! Like, oh, make sure you aim a little bit above their head. Oh, did he fall? Did I get him? Not seeing anyone right now. Let me go all the way to the tippy top. Well, these guys are heavily armored, good brother. With tasty, delicious armor that I don't even know about, that I wish I had. They might have been provided some of this armor by Higgs from the beach. So I don't even know what we're working with. Let's send Dolman up again.
Reconnaissance complete.
Okay.
And we're back.
Do I think 5 or Pete? Yeah, how about 5 or Pete? Could 5 or Pete survive a shotgun blast to the chest from Sam Porter Bridges? Oh, is he getting back up already? Or is that... No, that's a different dude. He's trying to help out. We're not gonna let that happen. Nope. We're not fucking doing it. I mean, this isn't even to the chest, that's right to the dome. We're just doming these guys up. What are my boots? Are my boots fact? Let's get a blood bag going. Or Chuck Norris. Or Dean Norris, maybe, from Walking Dead. Or not Walking... Why did I say Walking Dead? Breaking Bad. That's not mine. I'm gonna go and... Whoop! Nope. Can't go that way, can I? I gotta go down here. If your name was Rod, it'd be cool if your friends called you Electric Rod. Hey, here comes Electric Rod. Look at him. There he is. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. Here comes trouble. Here comes Electric Rod. My footwear is ruined. So better... I think I got another pair of boots. Or at least I did. Did I overlook that? Check my cargo. I don't have any... Oh, there they are. Yeah. Let's put that on. And we're just gonna drop these, because I don't care. Dive repeats like the Grimace. And we know what that means. Nothing can kill the Grimace. I used to have a Nothing Can Kill the Grimace t-shirt that I made with an iron-on back in high school. I wish I still had it. That was a great shirt. Sparrow's making a leather sheath for a Rada R101 knife. I don't even know what that is. A Rada R101 knife. What color leather should you use? Colorado, sand brown, dark brown, white, or grayish brown? What color is the blade? That would make all the difference in the world to me. What does the blade look like? Is it shiny? Or is it a dark blade? They got a weapons request. Here. I think I can probably give you something. Why don't you have... Go ahead and take this. You can have it. There. Just for you. Send cargo. Your blade is shiny. So then maybe something dark for a nice contrast. I'd go with something dark. Alright, let's go retrieve this bullshit. I don't know if I can make that. There you go, how about that stuff? You guys like being run over while you're asleep? You shouldn't have fucked with me. I was trying to do it nice and peaceful. And then one guy saw me out of the corner of his eye and everyone had to come running. And now you get what you get. Dark brown or the grayish? I'd go grayish. I think that sounds more badass.
Okay, just a bit further now.
How to find wild animals. Press L1 to detect any animals within the scanner's range. And then we can box them up and take them to the animal reserve, eh? We got some medals here. But I want to make sure I can get all my quest items first. So let's park it right here. Okay, we got weapon set 1 of 3. Put that on the old backpack. Fluffy animal plushie for the animal shelter. Weapon set 2 of 3. There we go. And over here is the final one. The burrowing bomb.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Whoop, don't. Relax, don't do it. Your ghoulie's currently wielding his pocket knife. Are you anticipating anyone? An enemy? On the horizon? Or are you just tinkering around and having a good time? Actually, I don't have jack nor shit in there right now. Let's put that in there. Load into the off-roader. And then let me look about my suit. Let me check my cargo management and see about this blood bag situation. We'll put that in the utility pouch. Utility pouch. Another one. And this, that's right there, that's where I want that. All looks good. You do not have the number of items required. Yeah, I do. They're just in my damn truck here. Don't be ridiculous. I'm gonna get the plushie. Ooh, and look at that. Lots of ceramics. I needed some of that. Some special alloys. Some fluffy animal stuff. More ceramics. Whoop! Put that up top. Load some of this stuff up here. Teach myself to sew and send out dolmen figures for members. That would require a little bit more than sewing, I think. You'd have to make like a nice model. Those in the off-roader. You would attach a dolmen to your chest rig? That'd be pretty cool. I bet they're gonna sell those. I almost guarantee it. At some point, Kojima will have those for sale. There's some special alloys. Might as well pick those up.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Any tang down here? 200 medals? Gladly. Gladly take that. $320 of resins. That's a good haul. Don't mind if I do. Ah, there we go. Let's slap that up top. A level 1 shotgun? I don't care. Not badass enough.
Need to drink something.
Sam needs a drink. Alright, here you go. Hold on, guys. Burb. Burb. Burb, burb, burb. Bladder noob. Gotta take a piss. Hot piss coming in.
and easy.
Right.
Keep it up, Sam.
Oh, so here's something. Here's something. You guys might be happy to know. Oh, I'm happy to know this. Sona's alive. Welcome back. Glad you're still with us, Sona. Hopefully you don't get sent out to the scary, what'd you call it? A high security halfway house?
How you doing, Sam?
I hope you don't have to go back there again. Like, what do they need you there for anyway? We didn't really get to discuss it too much last night, but what do you have to do? What's your job at the high security halfway house? Why are they like, hey, we need Sona out here tonight? What do you gotta do? But I was gonna say, you guys might be, maybe you're happy to know, I've actually begun recording the next Super Duper Divorce. And it's going to be a significant one because it's the first Super Duper Divorce video where I won't be featuring a video game. Be doing a different type of game. A non-video game on the next episode. That I believe I'm going to post on Saturday. I think that is more than doable. And Sona is sent out to the high security halfway house in case they shank each other. And Good Brother said in case she needs to administer Narcan. Yeah, we have been discussing knives, haven't we? How topical. On my back, on my back, on my back, on my back. You're not back? Okay, we... There, special alloys, metals, resins. Put that shit in the off-roader. Good. Now we'll continue plundering. What was that? What was a rant? Got some metals over here. Metals here. Grabbing metals. Grabbing stuff. Okay, I feel like I've done a pretty good job looking around. One last thing I want to check is maybe right here. I might have to hack this. Porcelain vase. Fluffy plushie. Metals. Ceramics. Chems. Alloys. Let's take it all. And I think that'll do us for now. I think we've taken enough shit. And then, I guess that's where we want to go? No, not right now. Eventually. Right now, my main thing is we want to go to the Northern Environmental Observatory. And that is down there. Just back where we came from, kind of. So we'll... Oh, look! Another thing. Let me take that real quick. That doesn't seem too big. That's what she said. How do I get down there? Gotta go around? Oh! I dropped something, didn't I? Did that get knocked off? Yeah, my special alloys. Just tiptoe through. There you go. There you go. Now. Now we'll cut across right here. That's looking a little rocky, but I think I can do it. I took a little bit of damage, but not too much. There we go. There we go. No one's liked my sign yet. That's kind of sad. That makes me a little bit upset. Ghoulies' dad has a machete. And Sona has a serrated hook machete. You know what's crazy about machetes? Is you can just go to Walmart and pick one up. You just grab a machete off the rack there at Walmart. Just go and pick up a machete if you want one. Did you take your machete with you last night, Sona? That might be a good place to have it with.
Whoa, did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands?
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul.
I've never been to a
I can't
Buc-ee's.
find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind.
I know. One of a kind. Dun, 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 one of a kind.
You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks.
A guidepost. Structures that automatically illuminate at night, allowing them to be used as landmarks. Several guideposts can be deployed to mark out a route through the landscape. Walk a path often enough and you won't need directions. Firmware update, Cupid connection.
We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Thank you.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Well, you know, if you ever need it, just let me know. We can probably get you some bail money if you ever need it. If it's for defending yourself, you know. You got 2 Buc-ee's in Georgia, and there's 1 in Alabama, a few in Tennessee, and a billion in Tejas. We're about to have a Wawa put in down the road. The first one of those that I've ever seen in this area. I've only ever seen Wawa in Florida when we go down there.
The guidepost data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length. The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up.
Probably Higgs.
Thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Okay.
Completed. Well done.
Wawa brings trouble. Does it? Why is that? What's so troublesome about Wawa? I don't think I've even gone into one. Seems like they're pretty nice. As gas stations go, you know. Whoop. Now let's store some of these materials. Let's store... the metals, the chemicals. The resins, metals, ceramics, yeah, all this stuff. Gonna store it up. Nice and good. Okay. Okay. Ghoulies never heard of Wawa, but Sona said Wawa attracts crime. Do you have a bunch of Wawas out in Jersey? Where you can't even pump your own fucking gas? That's the most whack-ass thing about New Jersey. I've talked about that before, but I'm just saying. I can't believe that. I can't believe there are places in the United States of America where you're not allowed to pump your own gas. Infantile. I remember getting yelled at for that the first time I went there. Start to get out and pump it, and this guy's like, "What are you doing? Where? Stop! Stop! What? Can't do that. I can't pump my gas."
Someone doesn't like shoes.
All right, good night, Ghoulie. Have a good sleep.
She won't even touch any normal food.
Ellie
At least we
Fanning.
managed to convince her to take a shower.
She only wants to eat cryptobiotes.
Tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Good Brother gets his hookers from Wawa. Do they have hookers there? You find a lot of lot lizards hanging out at Wawa. We can get up. We didn't do that much.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
To wake up to another order is just... I wish they could be a bit more considerate. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
No?
Tomorrow seemed to react negatively to overstimulation. This is likely just a defensive mechanism, so to speak. A way to safeguard her mind from the strange and unfamiliar. At times like these, it's best to limit the number of people attempting to help the distressed individual. So let's trust in Rainey and Fragile to take care of her. You've been receiving more dangerous orders. I respect your willingness to undertake them without any fuss. Please, don't hesitate to rely on me for assistance if you ever find yourself in need of it. While I'm incapable of fighting like you, if you throw me toward your enemies, I can keep them distracted, for a short while at least. Sam, the Brigands' vehicles are of a rather antiquated design, significantly different from the standard pickup off-roader. You won't be able to get them repaired at distribution centers or on the DHV Magellan. Can't even store them in a garage. They're enemy property after all. Too risky to bring inside our facilities. Could be booby-trapped. I'd not get into the habit of using them too often if I were you. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
Fair enough. Alright, let's get out of here. You got Wawa and Quick Checks all over. Never heard of Quick Check. That sounds junky. Quick Check sounds shady to me. Alright. Time to take on another order. At the observatory.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Course.
This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Will gradually take damage if submerged in water. Alright. Necrobiotes. A cryptobiote variant that is usually observed near the skeletal remains of stranded animals. It's extremely poisonous and is known to induce a near-death state mere seconds after being eaten. As a result, it seems that humans who haven't been blessed with Doom's abilities are briefly able to sense the presence of BTs while in this state. Let's put that in the off-roader for now. And we got something else here. I don't even know what got added. Oh, the guidepost, that must be it. Okay.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright. Now, before I head over to my next delivery, there's something I wanted to do. I was going to look around for, I think, some auto pavers in this region to make driving a bit more fun, a bit more enjoyable. Those guys are still knocked out, that's good to know. Now, let's see if I can find where they are. There's one. There's an auto paver. It is... It's gonna be across here, huh? Okay. Am I upset tonight? No. Do I seem upset? If I'm giving upset vibes, I apologize. I'm not trying to be upset. Are you upset? Do you want me to be upset with you? Is that what you're asking? Should we have an upset stream? I can try to get upset. I think I just have resting dick face, you know? I'm sorry if that's the vibe I'm putting out. I don't mean to. I really don't. You think upset was the wrong word. Well then what? What vibe am I putting off? I don't want to be a bummer. That's not being a good host. If people stop in, they're like, this guy's in a bad mood. This guy's bumming me out. I gotta get out of here. On edge? I look on edge. Do I? Again, I'm not trying to be. Had a pretty decent night, so I don't know why that is. My face, your locked-in face looks kind of grumpy. Well, maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to get shit done. Nothing sinister, you know, nothing to worry about. Don't be scared.
Legs.
Don't you guys get upset on my behalf. Looked like I got handled. Oh no. If I had been handled, you'd know about it. I would have told you. I would have mentioned that. No one has handled me today. Today has been a handle-free day. Thankfully. Whoops. And I also have not really had to do any handling either, so... So handling does not factor in this evening. Now we got... metals, alloys, I'll take that stuff. Soft tissues. Jess Sona was concerned that I was in a bad mood. Sparrow said I looked on edge.
Looks like...
And I said, no. Nothing like that. There's nothing like that going on. I have a dark aura about me this evening. For no reason. See, they're trying to find out who got handled or who handled me. And I'm trying to say, there was no handling. It was a handle-free zone all day today.
Okay.
Okay. Activate. We've got metals. And then ceramics. We need 90 of ceramics. See, that'll piss me off. When they give me the old runaround. And it's like, oh, you can do this auto paver. You're just missing ceramics, though. Now you gotta go back and get ceramics out of your fucking...
Get it done.
Whatchamacallit. No, the kids were fine. Like I said, no reason to be upset. Because I'm not upset. I promise. I'd tell you. I don't mind to tell you if I'm upset about something. I'll sit here and bitch about it all night long, but I don't have anything to bitch about right now. I thought I was in the Hakuna Matata zone. No worries for the rest of my days, or at least for the rest of the evening. Come to find out, that's not how it looks. Everyone's very suspicious of me this evening. I guess I'll go here. I guess I'll go right here and extract some of my materials from the Magellan. Whoop! 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 And I'll probably need some more. Storage. Okay. That's not what I want. I want this. I want to claim materials. I need ceramics. I'll take this one with me. And, let's claim that. We'll just put it in the backpack, because I'm going to use it in just a second. I appreciate you, Sona. But no need for fighting right now. It's all peaceful. For the moment. Until the Wawa opens. And then apparently I'm gonna need to get myself a nice machete. And have it at the ready. I need to ready my machete. And get ready for all the hooligans. All the rapscallions, the ne'er-do-wells. Who are gonna be populating outside of the local Wawa. They might start wandering into the neighborhood. According to Sona, it's bad news. It's bad news when you find out that a Wawa is opening nearby. So we're gonna have to be on guard. We're gonna have to make sure that we've got our defenses locked in, our armaments stocked up. Good brother suggests 1,000 rounds for each firearm, at least. But with this Wawa news, we might want to get about 5,000 rounds per firearm and have them ready to go at all times. Nope. Oh, I didn't see that, Sparrow. That your laptop died. But welcome back. No, we don't want to do that. Activate the terminal with the ceramics here. There we go. Did I not get enough? Did I really just do that? I need 40 metals and 10 more ceramics. Good lord. Hold on, let me see while I'm out here if there are any other auto pavers kind of nearby. There's one over here that needs crystals, metals, 550 and 560 of ceramics. That's a generator. That's one we're at right now. Okay. So quite a bit more. Alright. I better write this down so I don't make a stupid, dumb mistake here. Oh, carefully. Carefully. Now. Yeah, good brother might have shoved off for the night. So I got plenty of the chiral. We need 550 in metals, and we need 560 in ceramics, actually 570, because I got 10 more at this one that I need to put in. Alright, so back to the Magellan again! Don't get stuck now. If only one of these guys had some materials on them. Some ceramics or something, some metals. Maybe they do. Maybe one of these guys actually has some ceramics. Chemicals, 30. I'm not even worried about 30 chemicals. That's dumb. That's a silly amount to be worried about. And so, I'm not gonna worry. We're just gonna leave that stuff right there alone. Not even concerned about it. Any plans for the weekend? Nothing coming to mind. Nothing big. Hey, is that an auto paver right there? Is that another one I missed?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Okay, we'll put those in. See what that leaves us with. So I think that's 80 metals. Okay, 80. So that's gonna be 630 now. And actually 100 and no, 570, 670 of ceramics. Okay, we got it. We got it nicely figured out now. But the only thing I can think of for the weekend is, like I said, I want to get the new Super Duper Divorce video posted up here for the weekend. And other than that, I don't know, Jess, anything going on this weekend that I'm not remembering right now? How about everybody else? Anyone got any big plans? Anyone gonna go to cinema? Anything like that? Go to an amusement park? Okay, let's claim. We need... That'll be 400. And that made 600. That'll give us all the metals we need. And then ceramics. 670 of them. 2 of them. That's 640. And 680. Let's claim all of this. And let's put everything into our off-roader. And let's build some highway. You're finally gonna go to the range on Sunday? Snap off a few rounds? That sounds good. Anything in particular you're gonna be shooting? Jess isn't here anymore, she's gone. Jess gone bye-bye. Okay, let's hop out. And let's get this thing built. So we need metals, 80. 80 of metals. Start with the 50. Guess we'll take that. Gonna be doing mostly handguns, eh? Oh, Jess is here. Maybe some bolt actions as well. Sounds like fun. Is the range you go to like an indoor job or one of the fancy outdoor ranges? With all the like training materials, obstacles and stuff. John Wick style. Now this makes it easier to get where we want to go. Now we can take this right on over. Right down the road. Right over to the next one. Oh shit, I thought it was gonna drop us off like right before. But it didn't. Well, that's a pain in the tush. Exactly, Sam. That's how I feel. Fuck this. We build that nice stretch of road and then you gotta get off of it and go back across the damn river. Yeah, you can't trust anything YouTube says. Everything's broken. It's all broken. I don't think those numbers mean anything.
Okay.
No, can't even like it right now. Fine. So what, metals. Oh, I forgot I can select more than one at a time. Why do I always forget about that? Ceramics. Here we go. There we are. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a beaut. What a beaut we put up there. Now that's a beaut right there. We're gonna cruise on down to the next one and continue our auto paving adventure. What do we got there? Chemicals?
Stretch my legs.
Okay, let's drive it out. Let's drive it out. Let's drive it out. This is a big help. Because this terrain over here sucks ass. Not a good area. And, oh, is that another one over there? Yes. Another auto... Is that the one I was trying to get to? That must be it. But this... This goes over here, too. I think that's another one. So it kind of branches off. I totally missed that other one. That means more materials. That means I'm gonna have to go back and pick up more. Yet again. Okay, we need our chiral. We need metals and ramics. Now, where does that go? So this goes all the way over here. And then it kind of stops. And that, I think, maybe where we're supposed to go next? Yeah, the F2 Distro Center. That's it. Okay. So before I do that, let's hop back in. And let's go not that way, because that's too scary. That drop off is too scary right now. That's not going to be good. And getting over there, electromagnetic steel plates for West Fort Knott. Okay. I think I can cross here. Let's find out. I don't think it's too high. Well, there we go. We hop out. We use the terminal. We restore it. We add 550 of metals. I don't have that much. I'll give what I got. And then 560 of ceramics. That's gonna be just like all my stuff. Let me see what I got left after this, so I can go and retrieve the proper materials. 100 metals and 90 ceramic. If someone could have just left me a post box, that would have been real cool. More of these plates? What's going on with all that?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Ah, no. Oh no. All right. Okay. This makes it easier to get back, so I'm not too mad about it. At least we have a nice, pleasant drive as we make our way back towards the Magellan. Oh, are these guys waking up now? I just realized I haven't even had my music player on this whole time. That's not as much fun. Music player. Oh, it's too dangerous right now. Is that what... Okay. It's too dangerous, guys. We can't do it right now. We can't listen to tunes when there's too much danger nearby. Maybe I should take some shit from up here. That might be a good idea. Because I mean, Magellan travels with me, but these places don't. So if I'm storing stuff up, it might be a good idea to take what I can from right here, right now. Alright. Have some things to return.
Decided to pay us a nighttime visit, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, let's check the order info. Where did you dig up this cargo? I can't believe it. What a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Your efforts have enabled us to share this data with you. I hope you find it useful.
4 blood bags now. That pouch. That's good.
We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Absolutely.
Now displaying your current order grade.
About to use some right now.
It's the schematic for a utility pouch you can attach to your backpack. With it equipped, you'll be able to carry even more blood bags on your runs. Consider using it if you're not going to be able to avoid combat on your route. Or just try it out for the extra peace of mind. Best of luck to you out there.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, I need to claim 100 metals and 90 ceramics. And we're going to put those into the off-roader. And we're going to off-goater. Man, I'm gonna have to take another pee-pee break soon. Feel like Jess tonight.
I will always support you.
No longer on the power grid. The old dark, lonely Dixie Highway. Though it looks nice. It's peaceful enough out here. Wonder if it'll let me listen to my tunes now. Nope. Still too dangerous. I mean, I put all those guys down earlier, and they're not even around me at the moment. That's crazy, they're telling me it's still too dangerous. That doesn't seem right. So that's where I'm trying to go, right there. Right across here. Get this nice stretch of pavement. from our good old auto paver. All right. Epic. An epic stretch of highway. I'm gonna drive this and see where it leads to. See if I can spot the next auto paver I'm supposed to use. Because it kind of goes up to the top and then just terminates. So what's that all about? Okay, let's slow it down. Slower roll.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Where's the next auto paver? We're looking out right here. And I mean, it can't just be a dead end forever. That doesn't make any damn sense. There's a generator, not an auto paver. Auto pavers look like that. Customize. What does that mean? Oh, I can see where all the auto pavers are. Maybe. Only I don't see the icon. So I can't just look for auto pavers. That's a bummer. Not. It's silly. Post box. Oh, here's another one over here. Way back that a ways. Maybe this, like, needs to be continued and then these are gonna kind of swizzle around and connect up over here somehow. But I don't remember seeing that one before. And this one terminates right there, and there's no continuation. So I don't know if it's like a story progression thing or what. Maybe when more networks are connected, more auto pavers will be revealed. Could be something like that. Well, I guess I'll just head on over here. Get them online, see what happens. I think these are... yeah, those are flood locations. So that's not so good. That's not nice. Might have to build a bridge. Yeah, see. That's where we're going. Right over there. About 1,000 meters away. And I suppose the best thing to do, well, actually, I was going to say maybe I want to take the highway over to that end point, to the dead end, but I think then I just fall off. There's nowhere to take my vehicle. Well, let's see if we can drive it. I don't know how deep this water is. Oh, it's not too bad. That's not bad. That's easily traversed with our little wagon here. Nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, we got
There's
this.
an animal that appears to be on its own. This could be a good opportunity to assist the shelter with their preservation initiative.
What? What was I docked 100 likes? What'd I do wrong? What, because I passed up the animal? I'm not worried about that right now. We gotta get these guys online. That's the important thing, not...
River's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
Yeah, we're fine.
Security measures lifted.
Welcome, Sam.
Okie doke. Here you go. Got some stuff for you. The necrobiotes.
You're with Drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track.
No, not too
I
bad.
just need a moment to check your cargo. Wow, this is very nice. Cargo looks to be in perfect condition.
Samson Hook.
You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, all right? All right. Go ahead and put us on the chiral network.
Wonder how mad Drawbridge would be if he just lost the Cupid one day. Whoa! I don't know. Can't find it. Ooh. I hope they got some backups. There we go. Magellan's over here. Oh, nice. Combat boots. Boots designed for combat. Heavy and extremely durable. Kicking an enemy while wearing these boots will inflict significant damage. And we got a sticky cannon for the off-roader. And a heavy machine gun.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned the corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal.
Are necrobiotes all that useful?
They're not something just anyone should be messing with. Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we could use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure.
Custom vehicle components?
We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but BTs as well. The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle's vicinity and collects it. You'll find it makes rounding up dropped cargo easier than ever. And who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand.
So you're the Golden Fist, huh?
Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth. I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of them. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive, trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together. Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Thanks again.
That's enough.
We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Fair enough.
Well done.
Okay. So back to the Magellan to check on Tamora. See if she's done sucking her thumb. Laying around eating cryptobios. Being a lazy bum. Where are they? There they are. Put her down here.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Now you make me go all the way around, huh? Is that it? Psst. You didn't have to do all that. Why'd you jump out? Just wanted to board up. Alright, let me on. I'm probably heading out sooner than that, Sparrow. So no big deal. Probably see what's going on with the story here and then call it an evening. Whoop.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Oh, just a little longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
They seem confused. Hey, Sam just wanted to join in. Gonna get a dream sequence here. Yeah, there's always gonna be lots of weirdness. It's Kojima, of course it's gonna be weird. What was that? Gatequake?
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gatequake just now. It seems West Fort Knott was hit hard, and their Cairo printer is no longer working.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid we won't be able to continue expanding the network until it's back up and running. Pick up your next main order via the terminal at the F2 South Distribution Center.
Alright. Well, I guess that's what we'll get up to next time. And, I'm just gonna go ahead and save. And that'll be that for right now. So, Sparrow, I think you're the lone survivor. Hope to see you again tomorrow night. Anyone else watching? 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. Stop on by. If you haven't done so, please sub to the channel. Like the video wherever you are. And hope to see you again very soon. So, until then, everybody. Take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.